all of you have already done modified version of the concept. So each of the group member 3 concept, right? Concept 1, concept 2, concept 3, modified version. What is modified version? You already have done the brainstorming session, right? Concept 1, you pass through to 4 your group members. They put a positive value added, positive comment, then you receive concept 1. It does not stop there. So you make a new sketch, modified version based on the positive comment by your group member. Understand me? You make an enhanced version, improved version. Alright, improved version of your concept 1. Also your concept 2, right? Also your concept 3. So you have a 3 modified version of your concept. Alright, at this moment, concept 1 version. Okay, because we need to select which is the champion. Understand me? So you're one group, right? You have one team. We need to select which one is the best. Okay, concept version. Okay, concept version. Right after conceptual design, last week we are conceptual design. Concept evaluation means we need to evaluate. Okay, we need to evaluate. So you have your group have student A, student B, student C, student D, student E have 3 concepts, right? Modified version. I'm talking about modified version. Concept 1, 2, and 3. Each one of you have 2, 3. Modified version after the brainstorming, right? After the brainstorming, right? Okay. So it means that your group have 15 concepts to be evaluated. Understand? 15 concepts to be evaluated. So the method, how do we do evaluation? So how do we evaluate? Okay, you have 15 concepts to be evaluated. Which one is the winner? The winner will be your final concept. Then when you will work through that until prototype. Understand? Detail design, embodiment design, detail design, and drawing, analysis, and generalizing. And the last one after drawing. The last drawing is second last. Drawing is meant for fabricating. Drawing for manufacture. You cannot manufacture without drawing. Understand? Before drawing, you can do part modeling SolidWorks. In SolidWorks, you can do drawing. So even analysis already done. Economic analysis, I will get you that after semester break. Alright, okay. Now we need to evaluate. So you have 15 concepts. So which one is the champion? Right? Okay. To evaluate, how do we evaluate? How do we evaluate the concept? How do we evaluate? Then we evaluate.
Take the reference from the agent market.
The most
function block. Evaluate compared to the function block.
Yeah, you are right. You are in my class before. You are right. You don't know the criteria, right? You don't know the criteria, right? Because we need to evaluate, like for example, singing competition. Because you know, like American Idol, I don't know, The Voice right now, kan? American Idol. We have a jury, right? At the front, kan? The singer perform. So they have a right, they have a form. That's how they evaluate. Maybe what is the important criteria? If you choose the wrong criteria, it will affect how you select the champion. Understand? You have to select the appropriate criteria. Understand? What is the criteria you need to select? Macam singing competition, we have the voice, right? We have the voice, so we have a pitch, right? Even the voice of the singer is good, but the pitching not follow the music, right? Pitch important. Performance in terms of the performance of the singer. Even the singer, the voice is good, the pitching is also good based on the song, right? But just stationary like that, not perform, kan? The lagu rancak pun the station good performance, the appearance, even the singer, even the voice is good, the pitch is good, the performance is good, but in terms of appearance, the dressing is kind of like not suitable to the song. Understand me? So you have to the right criteria. That's why they have a form during the right criteria. So they have a form like this. So they have a weighting. They have a weighting because if the importance of that criteria, if we put the weighting 1 to 5, voice 5 very important, 1 less important. So what is the weighting of it? Voice 1 to 5. 5. Pitch 5 is important in terms of the importance of this degree. Pitch maybe I just put it in your mind. Okay. Performance
5.
Maybe 3. Appearance 2. Right. So they have a weighting. Understand? Criteria doesn't have the degree of importance not the same. Understand? Yes. The voice, of course, because singing competition, the voice is the most important thing, right? So the degree of importance 5. So this is kind of like weighting, alright? The weight. So the weight, maybe they have a lot, okay? Because it's too much also difficult to evaluate, okay? For singing competition, maybe they have 4. So singer 1, this is singer 1, singer 2, singer 3. So they also have points on this 1 to 5. Right. Singer 1 do the performance. Singer 1 sing, do the performance. So the jury put 1 to 5. 5 is high score, 1 is lower score. 3, 4, for example, right? So multiply by this one, 15. Multiply by this one division, guys. I just multiply, right? Multiply. I didn't mean this one as a divide, right? So 9. Okay, so 15, 12, 37, 9, 36, 8 is 36, 8 is 44. Okay, singer 2 perform. Singer 2 perform. Voice 4, 3, 4, 1. So 4 times 5, 20, 12, 1 times 2 is 2, so 20, 12, 32, 12, 32, 12, 32, 12, 44, 44, 2, 46. About right, then singer 3 and so on and so on. Understand it? So multiplication factor, understand? Very important. So the highest score champion, try. So that's basically that's how you evaluate. Try that. That's how you like. But you are not singing competition. You are design, right? You are doing design project in the device. So this is not the right criteria. Understand it? So kind of similar approach. Alright, when you do concept evaluation, okay, the first thing, the method that you do is, of course, we need this form, we need this thing, right? We need to select the criteria. So like that, the criteria. So as I ask you just now, what is criteria? I already write down this one by ChatGPT, okay? What is the best criteria? Okay, you can look at that, right? What is the most important criteria for your project? Okay, I believe of course you different type, but generally you can look at this as guide, right? Okay? Basically, you want to judge about your machine, your concept, because you have 5 of you, each one of you have 3 concepts, right? You need to select the champion. So what is the criteria you need to select to judge? Not voice, not pitching, it's not singing competition, right?
Performance.
Huh? Functionality, right? Okay, functionality. You just write it down. This one thing you will select, right? Functionality. Something about what?
Cost.
About your device.
Cost.
Huh?
Cost.
Sorry, written cost, right? Cost. Lagi apa?
Sustainability.
Huh? Apa ni?
Sustainability. Safety.
Like safety, right? Okay, safety. So I already read, okay, for example, like reliability, right? Reliability. Then we have innovation. In terms of innovation, is the design. Each concept when you judge, is it kind of something innovation, right? Something new, better than what existing in the market. Innovation. Maybe you can go for
User friendly.
Is it user friendly? Is it user friendly? You can go for another one is simplicity. Simplicity in terms, maybe when you judge the concept is good, brilliant ideas in terms of functionality, really function, but in terms of complexity, too complex. Understand it? The number of components. Guys, when you judge, you have a sketch modified version. Understand me or not? So you mean each of your group member understand what is your concept or what. So you need to present. Understand me? You need to present and you do evaluation. So they read your concept after being modified, you make a modified sketch, but they're still judging in terms of maybe the idea, the function, mechanism, it works, but in terms of a lot of number of components, lot of non-standard part, is it hard to replace when we're doing maintenance? In terms of simplicity, right? We have a word like user scalability. Is it can be scalable? Okay, scalability. Okay, that's why I just put the word scalability means can it be enhanced scalability. It can be adapted to. Maybe you do modular machine. It can maybe your project you focus on this. For example, one group doing waste collecting device on the channel, water channel, right? It can be mounted on different places. Maybe the width of the channel is much bigger. It means scalability. It means can not fix to one node. Can be scalability. Can be flexible in terms of mounting on different area. Understand me? That's one way of scalability, reliability, in terms of, is it, you just put the word, that one is that I just little based on the chat activity in terms of maintaining, just the idea is that you just throw all the word, throw all the possible word in terms of criteria, clear or not? Alright? Maybe about ergonomy, ergonomy also is it, maybe your project, your device, when you judge the idea, the device is good in terms of function, it is also simple, but in terms of ergonomic, it's not kind of ergonomically designed. Maybe the student have, the user have to squat like this to operate. Maybe it's too high. Maybe in terms like little bit complex in terms how to operate the machine. Understand me? Ergonomic is what the user and the machine. When you judge in terms of ergonomic, it's no good. That's how we judge. Understand? We have the appropriate criteria about the cost, safety, and so on and so on. Alright. Okay. Also about the environment. Also, environment, is it environmentally friendly? Even the design is good, but you think about the way the design use kind of machine, kind of use of fuel, maybe it will harm the environment. Understand me? Maybe in terms of chemical effect, maybe pollute the air, maybe the pollute the soil and something. You can judge. Even it's on paper, in concept sketch, you can judge. Judge is done not by alone, by the whole team members. Understand me? When you judge each concept based on criteria, you're not judging alone. Group decision. Understand me? When you give a point, that's it now. Group decision. Okay, you put down all the possible criteria. Class, are you listening? All the possible, you just put down on the whiteboard. On the whiteboard, then only you will filter it. Which one is the appropriate? Because you put a lot of words in terms of criteria. Alright? Okay, the first one, the most important thing, of course, functionality, right? Correct. About the performance of your machine. Functionality means about, yeah, that's a bit like singing competition, the most important is the voice, right? The voice is good. That's the most important criteria. For design, like you design the machine or device for design project, of course, the first thing, the criteria is about functionality, you understand? Is the device concept that you introduce, you want your group member to judge, even you yourself, understand me? You yourself, you group decision. You judge, of course, the performance of the machine. That's the most important, right? The functionality about your device that you do the sketching on your modified concept. So when we talking about functionality, okay, when we talk about functionality, the functionality
boleh.
This was idle. Okay, remember from political chart, it's different, like similar is a chart like this, but this is modified concept, right? This is ideal concept or ideal concept that you present to your group. Understand me? You remember this group 3 concept. Okay. You can do the video concept, right? Yes. That too. Lihat. Berarti sebelah. Amin. One. Two. So saya ini buat whiteboard. Boleh? You have to bring on whiteboard. You cannot do it on paper, betul kan? Boleh? Bring on whiteboard. Dan ini memang takes time. Takes time. Dia kena whiteboard dan marker semua. Alright? Because I think every day you need to snapshot. I believe morphology itself is good snapshot. You have to test your group report, your major project report. I mean, Hafiz. Of this one is Hafiz. Faris. Okay. Alright, eh? So for all ini dah macam clear guys, eh? So what is the first one? Ya. Wait, saya lupa letak wait, Boleh takkan? Waiting. 1 to 5. Is it 5? 5 important. Right? Clear, 5 important. Sorry, I need space. M1, Amin, A, M, A, H. Okay? I need space. So let's say, okay, need space. So these are your criteria. I need space. Criteria, so you want your concept to judge. Okay, you do like this. I need space here. So I need to shift that. That's fine. So this will be your criteria to judge. Alright? You do it. Right? So now it's wait. Okay, 1 to 5. Wait, 1 to 5. Okay, Amin 1, Amin 2. Amin 2, Amin 3, okay, Amin 3, Amin 1, Amin 2, Amin 3, makan kan? Makan 1, makan 2, makan 2, apa tadi? Hafiz 1,
Indonesia how are
Hafiz
you?
2, Hafiz 3. Right. What is 1? What is 2? What is 3? Right. So it's just okay. So what is it? Okay. The criteria is the way. What should be first? What should be first? Like clearly, there are all the instances. What should be first? Which one should be first? Right. Of course, functionality is the most important, right? But talking about functionality, okay, remember guys, when you do design, okay, your product, is your product really established in the market or not yet? I need to ask you. If your product already established in the market, is already there in the market, criteria basically will not be this. Clear? It will based on the market performance of what the product is existing in the market. For example, like handphone, camera, pixel, right? The memory, the screen resolution. Clear or not? The product already there in the market established. You need to make a new handphone. Your new company, local made, Malaysia handphone, very sophisticated one to beat. What is our benchmark? To beat. What is our benchmark? Let's say handphone. Apa benchmark? Like Apple, for example, right? So in terms of operating system, in terms of screen resolution, camera pixel, right? In terms of memory, how fast the operating system will be, that will be your criteria here. Clear or not, class? Because it's established in the market. That's why in design team we need a marketing people should be there. It's supposed to be much better marketing people. They know about the customer requirement. Understand? That is the much better way in terms of putting the criteria. Clear or not, class? I'm talking about in the real industry. When you are doing product already established in the market, we look what that's what marketing people, they know about market trends. What is the customer needed? That is the criteria supposed to be there. Clear? But yours, is it like that? No. Correct. We don't know yet what is the story in the market, right? It's not released in the market. It's something new, right? So we cannot put the criteria. Do we have a benchmark in the market? No, we don't have a benchmark, right? Our product might be something new, right? So that's why we're doing like this. Clear not? To select proper criteria. Clear? Clear tak? Ada different. Kalau established in the market, you look on marketing people should be in yours. Understand me? They know about the best criteria to judge. Clear not? Clear? Okay, yours is something new. We have to put it like this. Okay, you said the main criteria is functionality. Yeah, that's important, right? Logically, right? But can we judge functionality? How do we judge functionality? What function? What function? Okay, for example, I give you your sample project like before in my previous video, for example, beach cleaning device. A beach cleaning device, right? Before this, my previous video, morphology chart based on beach cleaning device. Remember, I showed in the video function decomposition morphology chart based on beach cleaning device. Because it's different. You can do it as a guideline. Okay, you have concept 1, what is computer, your concept 2, concept 3. Okay, you need to evaluate. Okay, you set the first criteria, functionality. The project is beach cleaning device. What function? What function do you need to judge? Function in terms of what? My point is functionality memang is important, but to put just a functionality is kind like ambiguous. Understand me? Too general to be judged. We need to be specific. Because the more specific you put into the word function is much accurate you judge about the concept. Understand it? Because functional like beach cleaning device, maybe in terms of excavating the waste and the waste on the link is much better, but in terms of conveying it's not good. But in terms of sorting to separate the sand beach and also it's not good. And maybe about to contain the waste is not good. So we have kind like a subsequent of function. Understand me? Remember class? So you cannot just put functionality. You have to be accurate because this is the most important thing. The weighting 1 to 5, of course, functionality is number 5. 5 weighting, right? But if state functionality is kind like too general, too subjective, which about function you need to judge. Maybe your concept, certain function, because remember, when you generate the concept based on a year you have done function decomposition. Understand me? Remember, function decomposition. Function 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you did, right? Then you do the morphological chart, right? Then you generate the concept, right? So concept that you produce based off the subsequent function. Betul? Based on the what we call it, the subsequent order of function. Function 1, function 2, function 3, function 4, function 5, right? So that one is supposed to be there. Clear? We cannot put functionality. That one is supposed to be there. So that's why kalau beach cleaning, remember beach cleaning wise, your functionality, what you do is, if you look at my video, collect waste, right? Collect waste. So in your morphology chart, how you put all the alternative in the cell, all the alternative that we can do to collect the waste. Maybe using excavating arm, maybe use sweeping, maybe use vacuum, and so on and so on. So the first sub-function of your morphology chart, remember your function collect waste. Then you have convey waste. Convey, how we convey the waste. Collect waste plus descent. Convey waste plus descent. Then the subsequent function after convey, we will do separating. Okay, separate waste from descent. Then the function we have after we separate waste, we contain the waste. Contain waste. And the last one, we remove the descent. So the descent will be removed from the device. Understand me? Again, to collect already the waste. So my point is, this is your criteria. Am I right or not? This is more delicate. Delicate in terms of just put functionality. Nampak tak? Which part do you judge? Because concept that you generated is from that morphology chart. We have the order of the function, subfunction, right? So that subfunction, you will take it as criteria. Clear or not? Criteria. So my point is, you look at your function decomposition. I hope everybody done the function decomposition. Take this one, put it there. Clear or not? So what you do, wow, much better than just put it functionality. Difficult to judge. Understand me? More precise. So what is the criteria? First one. Yeah. Criteria. Itu word function. Ni word criteria apa? Criteria. Apa? What is the first one? Collect waste. Criteria? Right? Ability. Able. Understand? The word is able. Okay? The word able. So, because you judge pasal one will present, understand me? Present this idea, the group sit down together, judge. In terms of, in terms of apple to collect waste, how much value we give, understand me? Clear or not? Okay, this one you give value here, the value that you give here also 1 to 5, 1 to 5, right? So this one is multiplication. The important is multiplication. Able to collect waste plus descent. Second one, able to what? Yeah, the word is able. Because this is a criteria, you just, is it able? Understand me? You cannot collect waste, understand me? The word is not suitable as a criteria, understand me? Just translate that one to the more criteria version, understand? Able to convey waste plus descent. Then able to
Separate.
separate waste, able to separate waste from descent. This will be the third criteria. The fourth criteria will be able to contain the waste. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth will be able to remove descent. Able to remove descent from the job, right? So this will. Okay, guys, this is important, kan? This is sub-function. Okay, total is function. Clear? Understand tak? Complete system is function. Because you generate the concept based on this. Betul tak, guys? So we evaluate when we use back method. The function has to become as a criteria. So, okay, weight ke berapa? 1 to 5 for this one is important. 1 to 5, semua 5. Betul kan? Because this is the most important thing. So, what is 5? Okay? 5. Okay. The rest only. Apa ini? Kalau too much criteria, so taking too long, too complex. Understand it? So what's the rest? What you have left? Function identitas. Yang number 4 apa ni? Number 4. The waiting 5 important, yang something second important is what? Okay, second word, it kind of redundant, it kind of falling into the same group. Betul lah kan? Does cost can be separate from the criteria, or is it something like it relates to something else? Cost can be low, right? Cost. Huh? Okay, macam mana kita nak judge cost? We are not really at the prototype. You don't know, you cannot predict how much cost you will spend on the device, right? So how do you judge cost? Ini something kita kena argue. This cost supposed to be here. Okay, let's say it's up to you. You make one. This one I give you as a guide. Okay, cost should be here. Okay, should I put cost here? How do you judge cost? Yeah, you present only on sketch, right? How do you judge cost? Or you don't need cost? Huh? Based on the sketching presented by the group member, based on the material, the size, can you judge cost? If your product already established in the market, one of your team members is marketing people, they know about cost. They mean your product handphone, you know, okay, if you want to make, you introduce one concept presented by the team member, a new handphone have a camera better than 4K, understand me? Marketing people know about the cost, then you can judge. But this is something, it's kind of like, we don't know yet, because when you go to marketing cost, my argument is it cost or we just take simplicity? Cost, let's say talking about cost, we have direct cost, indirect cost. We don't know yet. Later, after semester break, we will learn about workers' costing, understand it? Direct cost, indirect cost. Something we labor charge, the power usage, raw material, what we are using, we order which part, that will affect the total cost. Okay, my point is, it's up to you. You know about cost, you can put cost. But you think we don't know yet something new, you put more online. Simplicity. Understand me? No, no. Is it right or you have better word to put as a judge? Right. Why is the better word than simplicity? I cannot put it complexity. Complexity is negative word, betul kan? simplicity. Is it okay? Simplicity can represent kind cost is such a. Clear or not? You agree or not? Simplicity. It's about simplicity. So why is it going? Really or not? It's actually important to give 3 what? Individual? 3. Okay, what else? Whereas, okay, my point is yang the first 5 ini memang important, right? Function decomposition. Take from your function decomposition. Okay, already have simplicity dan apa lagi? Maybe I have this from the ChatGPT, functionality dan feasibility, technical viability. Feasibility means technical viability, what does it mean? Feasibility, can it be done? Understand? You are on paper, right? Yes. But really, based on you already 4 years, right? You know what? You have been in the industrial trading, right? Is it feasible to do it, right? It really can be done or not? Pasal on paper we can put so much thing, right? But logically, can it be done? You boleh judge, right? Boleh judge. Maybe the component, ridiculous component, cannot be done, cannot hard to fabricate. Understand? Idea is brilliant, but in terms of look on the, it cannot be done. Understand? Logically, it cannot be done. Understand? In terms of, is it manufacturability or it can be manufacturable? That is feasibility, right? Some of you taking cakap Arduino, we have ni, you look brilliant idea, but too complex. Understand me? Hard in terms of time constraint. Understand me? We can put a judge on point on that. Feasibility, technical viability is the same meaning, right? Okay, technically viability. The technical, because some of you concept brilliant, Arduino, robotic arm, understand? It works. Robotic arm there, here, sensor, all this. Can it be done? Understand? Clear or not? Can it be done? So no value, understand? Tapi functionality is good. In terms of functionality, ever, I score, but in terms of feasibility, technical viability, not good. Boleh? Feasibility. Apa minimal technical viability? Boleh? So this one will be berapa? 4. Okay, kita ada banyak. We don't have to put too much. Too much it takes too complex. Okay. Innovation should be there. Innovation should be there. Innovation, we have safety cost, user-friendly, we have user-friendly, simplicity dan what else? Kita kan nak balance tu, ada mungkin 4 or 5 more, clear or not? Okay, what else? What's the rest? Okay, safety, alright? Safety also important, clear or not? Class? Because your machine in terms of functionality is good, in terms of feasibility, yeah, you could good and be done. But the way even you introduce still on paper, on sketch, you present to your group member, you can judge based on your sketching. When the machine operate, you look at kind like the way interact between the user of your machine. It kind like not safe, understand? Not safe to the user. You can also okay, safety. Okay, safety, maybe legal. Okay, safety legal. What else? Safety. Environmental friendly, mana kita ada banyak. Maintenance, reliability, okay. Safety yang user friendly apa? Do we need user friendly?
Yes.
User friendly and ergonomic, is it under the same meaning?
Same.
User friendly and ergonomic under the same meaning. What is the word? To represent 2 of them. Apa dia? Is user friendly falling under right? Correct.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Under user friendly, under ergonomic tak? Iyalah. Okay. Ergonomic is user and machine, operator and machine. The relation between the operator and the machine. That's ergonomic. It's part of it, right? User friendly lah. Right. Ergonomic. Okay. It's not just about ergonomic, not just about user friendly, understand me? In terms of the position, to low, to high, also ergonomic, clear? Understand? Not user friendly in terms of the operator when you operate the machine, kind of like difficult. Yeah, not user friendly, okay, ergonomic, alright? So we have one, what left? Reliability, maintenance. Okay, maintenance, I put it there. Maintenance, even some of you, simplicity is good. The component of the concept you present to your group is a simple component. But in terms of maintenance, what do I mean by maintenance? Maintenance means in terms of even the number of components is low, simplicity high score, but in terms of maintenance, the parts, when something broke down, something need to be replaced, the part that your group member put in the sketching, one of the component is kind like hard to maintain. Maybe in terms of he use non-standard part. Understand me? Most of his component, even low number of component, but all the component introduced is hard to find in the hardware shop. It's hard to find in the store. Understand me? It's hard to replace. We need kind like a special machine or tooling to make the replacement part. Understand? When something broke down, to assess, to overcome the problem when machine broke down, it's kind of difficult. Understand me? To assess, to repair. Understand me? In terms of replacing part, should be put there. It's important. It's up to you. I need to need my guide in there. You can do it alone. Yeah. Should it be there here or not? Should it be here or not? Yes. Kalau nak kita tak boleh dulu. Okay. Maintenance. Because all the work you guys, actually criteria also just the use of the PDS. PDS did mention low number, make sure the part can easily be replaced. Remember when you do your PDS under maintenance heading, you already put a statement there. That one you can what we call it, you can extract from the PDS to become as a criteria. Clear or not, class? That's the use of PDS. Because PDS is not PDS is your guideline. It's already mentioned in your PDS. Even your economic safety already mentioned in PDS. Okay, do I need to add more? Do I need to add more? Okay, economic what's the value? Apa yang dua ni? Apa last one? Ini last one apa ya? Last one apa? Yeah, between risk and safety are the same. Cost, I did mention cost is kind of like this is my point of view. Okay, if you don't agree, you put cost. Understand? My point of view, cost already because you have something new. You don't know about cost, yeah? But we already have something similar to cost simplicity, right? Maybe you will in fact total cost adding. Reliability. Do I have reliability there?
No.
Reliability. What about scalability? Under just now, scalability is under. That's why I mean scalability. So we have a lot of potential. But I need one because you can put it a lot more. You can modify things longer process. So I just kind of like make it simple. Okay, apa 1 minute? Another one more. Yang important. Guys, come on, you have what else? Last one. What should we do? Reliability, right? How do we judge reliable? How do we judge reliable? We not even build that thing yet. Durability, good. Durability or reliability? Kalau you put, I just know because guys, when you conduct this thing, you throw away. Understand? You throw all the possible. Doesn't mean that you use all. Understand? Before you throw away reliability, right? Then you just with your group. Should it be there or not as a criteria? Should you select the criteria? But my point of view, reliability, argue if you don't agree with it. Its reliability can be judged at this moment at your position. Does the able to collect, able to convey, able to separate, able to that one is reliability? Yeah, same thing right? That is reliability right? So don't be reliability. That's how you do it guys. Guys, when you do it, jangan follow my guideline. Guys, no, understand me? This thing. Guys, do you understand not class? When you do, you throw away all the possible things. Understand me? But the functionality, I think you use function information. Understand? Functionality cannot be functionality. That one, right? And the 5, functionality already 1, technically 5. The rest, you just, nampak tak? I didn't put about. Okay, you mentioned the word durable. Durability is it? Durable. Can we judge? Yeah, I think so. Boleh kan? Durable in terms of tak nasar kan, durable in term of, because even on sketch, kalau you tak judge, you ignore durability, it happens to my previous student before, because they put too much effort on the performance. When they judge, they must focus on the something apa? Okay, boleh tak?
Boleh. Itu kerusi.
Ya.
Kerusi itu. Okey.
Tak apa lah, tutup sekali dulu. Okay. Botol saya, okay?
Okey.
Alright. This one, there is no durability because when they build during the competition, they don't care about the durability because they must to judge on performance. During the competition, when judge during the evaluate, they run their machine collapse. Understand me? Collapse. Yang fish feeding device. As long as they are there, okay? Okay, that's all lah, cukup lah ni. Kalau too much pun, to take semua. Okay, so we have lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Never kata is good enough lah. Boleh? Okay, so 1 to 5, so we have ini. So you simulate. I simulate. Okay guys, ini nama metrik ni apa? What is the name of this metric? Okay, that is standard number. Different approach. So mine is this is the first metric, first evaluation metric. First evaluation metric. The name of this first evaluation metric. Okay, then you do it on whiteboard. Okay, you do this on whiteboard. Okay, you do this. Preferably on whiteboard. Kalau markah kita ada di Indonesia. 1 to 5. Okay guys, you judge macam mana class. Are you judging able to collaborate? Amin 1, Amin 2, Amin 3 semua present together instantly, simultaneously, and judge all the class concept is able to collect words. Which one is much better? Or by row you judge. Amin present 1, concept 1, judge like this. Which one is better? Vertical or horizontal? Yeah, vertical. Understand? Do not do it like this. Amin 1, 4 how it? Clear? Right? Vertical. Amin 1 present, then you judge able to collect this, able to take Amin 1 like this. Ini group decision kan? Group decision. Ini kita simulasi ya. after you have give all the marks, the points for each group member. Can somebody tell me for me boleh tak di kelas? Amin man, Amin, kira Amin, berapa Amin? Boleh kira tak?
这风很大，那个风太大了，太大风了，它吹出来就真风到人那个。来听的那个主意可以。哎呀，这个。我刚开8K 30帧，然后我发现那不对劲了，我开短片，我开4K 60帧，怎样？这我觉得身体还好。
我觉得是你自己的 reference。
哦。
Okay, boleh guys you calculate for me this one berapa dapat ini? First one berapa? Amin berapa?
Nah, ini kan juga. 30、40、60、75。
没问题，就可以去手第一个比赛哦。
第一个人的第一个比赛，第二个比赛，第三个比赛，第二个人的第二场这样子，所以有4个人呢，所以是12个。然后他在背手这个里面选出最高分的，选出最高分的就是你的那个最后做活塞。
他的位是5个，他中间15个，
成啊？
15。
他是他的那个分 range band 的话，就给他，比如讲第一个比赛要在这个 able to 这个他给他3分3分。
这个数是这样来的，
不，它是乘出来的。比如讲3乘5还是15分。哦，4乘5就20分，3乘5就15分。我阴茎都有听课，你不要听课啊！我喊你。
他给3分的意思就是3分5意思啊。我乘5，我觉得他的重量不是。
其实不要乘也可以啦，你直接加起来就好。是一样的东西。
一样话讲一样分数。
这你不是飞，你12分1分。
Satu, tiga dapat. Betul eh? 158 ini 189. Okey kelas, boleh nampak eh? Boleh nampak. Faham eh? Siapa champion? Who's the champion? 158. Faiz Gol kan? Okey, Faiz Gol is the champion. Right? Boleh guys, you have to conduct this. Tapi guys, saya cakap nak seperti ini bawa first round. Okay. Okay, what happened next? Okay, that's we. Okay, so your group will select. This is your group, eh? Your parties 2 will become the final concept. Not yet. Not yet. Faham? Pasal saya cakap, you punya project is something new kan? It's not already established in the market. Kalau established in the market, 1 round enough, boleh lah. Because you know the right criteria, right? But you are something new. Pasal, if the product is already there, established in the market, you have a benchmark to beat, kan? Macam Apple, you need to beat Apple. The highest score, of course, we do this one, right? But you guys, you still don't have a benchmark right yet. During you do this, you have a benchmark. When you simulate the first metric, you have a benchmark. At this moment, you have a benchmark. Understand? Do you have something you fight against? Understand? At this metric, ada tak something you fight against? Benchmark. Kalau dua metric, you have a benchmark. Apple is there. You want to make a handphone. Apple will be your data. Whatever performance you put in, you judge against the data. Is it better or not? Understand or not? Under each criteria that you select. Clear or not? We have a benchmark now. But at this moment, do we have a benchmark? No. We don't have a benchmark. Right? You guys are fighting each other. Clear or not? All of you are fighting each other to select which one have the highest score. Clear? That highest score will become your benchmark. Faham? Clear or not? Faiz Gol champion. Faham? So Faiz Gol will become the benchmark. It will become your datum to be another round. To win the competition. Clear or not? This kind of competition, you are fighting, you among your group. You within your group to fight each other. So it means that Faiz 2 is the champion. So the next round is the same thing. the same criteria. Are you watching or not, class? The same criteria. So Fakis 1 will become Fakis 2. Sorry, Fakis 2 will become, because from here Fakis 2 champion. Right? So it become later or benchmark. It's kind of like what is there. This is the champion. What is two is the winner. So what about the non-winners? The non-winners sometimes get frustrated. During the first evaluation, maybe, which one is close? 158. Which one is closest to 158? Second champion number runner up. 148. 148 is M3. Magat 3. Magat get frustrated kan. Magat has kind of high score or something. But since certain criteria is close, then it's not the winner. Okay, I mean the rest, the non-winner get frustrated. Maybe they want concept to be there as part of final exam. Clear or not? Yes. Okay, not straight away. Certain group, certain classes, straight away, let's say this is 5%. Okay, I don't agree with this. You have to go to second round. So, Pak Ace can sit down. What's the winner? Whoever get the mean, dapat bonus point of my grading. Fair lah. Clear class. Champion dapat bonus point in my grading. So, kalau ada winner, dia dapat grading extra point. Clear? I will just do I need to make sure that you do good for your person. This one dapat bonus point, that's a point. Because they are first round. Okay, Pak Ace, champion, better. So, what is the second round of your evaluation? The same metric, but now, since you have Pak Ace 2, I put Pak Ace 2, Pak Ace 2 will become better. So, this one will be better. So, this is your benchmark. So this will be your benchmark. Okay. When you have the benchmark, you no longer giving points, but the multiplication is there. Still the multiplication. The weighting is 5, 5, 4, 4, but you don't give here 1 to 5. Since you have the benchmark, you fight against the benchmark. The way you evaluate each concept against the benchmark, is it better than? Okay. Second matrix means clear. Second matrix for geometric actually from the outer water design. So when I do my mastery, I use this textbook. It means actually this metric they have a benchmark. Understand? They have a benchmark. This one will be your second metric. Understand? This will be your second metric. Evaluation metric. Geometric, you have the winner will become the later. So my point is Amin 2, Amin 3 and also Amin 1 lagi Amin 1, so the rest of you will have 1, will have 2. For case actually I have F1, F2, F3. So Amin, Magat and Hafiz, right? The non-winners. Here for us to make the second judging. So what will you do? I am asking you guys. What will you do? Are you judging the same concept or saya lupa saya padam sepatutnya snapshot you know what to do, right? You know what to do, right? When you look at it, I put you look the non-winners look at which criteria your concept 1, 2, 3, which one you use. Are you listening, class? Yes. The non-winners, I already did it, actually, before I erase, the non-winners, you are recording it. Ada one, ada short play from the video before this. Yeah, I can take this. Alright, the non-winners, it does not stop like this, right? So now the second metric, okay, the non-winners, what do you do? Faiz, F2 menang kan? F1, F3 tak menang. F1, F3 nama modify. Atau you dah menang, biasa ni sidang aja lah. Yang 3 of you Modified version. Class, understand? Modified, not the same. Kalau just the same, you get the same result. Understand or not? Faham class? It's not the whole same. Certain group, long time ago, my student, they get confused. The same thing, do this one. What for? Pointless, this thing. Non-winners, what you do? Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3. You look at the actually, what, apa yang you choose? What criteria do you use juga 1 point, 2 point, kan? Itu yang you prove. Understand right? Certain criteria that you lose, I mean, 1, 2, 3. Clear or not? Clear. Yeah. So benchmark. Okay, sekarang ni 15 what? Kalau class 15 concept, some of you 6 group, 18 concept, right? Okay, the modified version should be 3 or best of 3 years old. What you mean? Yeah, you can do that. That's exactly what kalau tidak, you have modified version of 3. Understand? It's much better to do like that, but you can take the best from the 3 that you lose. Which one the highest? Clear or not, class? You lose, right? You have 3 concepts. The 3 concepts that you lose, which one the highest one? And maybe you can merge the, understand me? You look what is the benchmark, what is to, what is the strongest point, so you fight against the level. Okay, let's say you want to take the best, so the non-winners, you can, okay, since you have a benchmark, you are no longer throwing up points. You throwing it up, is it better than the benchmark? Is it the same with the benchmark? Or is it worse? Even you make a modified version, yeah, it happens, guys. Even you make a modified version, still judging because it is a group decision. For A2, you have to fight why you win, no? For the second judgment, you have to be there. You fight your benchmark. Why you still win? Because it's a group decision. Even you, the rest of you make a modified version, it happens still you lose certain criteria, you lose to the Faiz yang earlier. Yeah. Sometimes it's negative, worse than okay. Because some of you might answer, if we now winners do the modified version, of course the result much better than the benchmark. Not necessarily. Clear. Sometimes the benchmark still certain criteria is still better than even you be given a second chance. So what you do? Okay, this one is called geometric, right? Geometric, we have the same criteria. We have the same criteria, the same multiplication factor, the same weighting, but we are not throwing points. We given positive, same and negative. Itu je, 14. Positive, same and negative. Positive, same and negative. Positive. What you do? The same thing like this. You have a benchmark. Okay, this is your datum. Now, I cakap dengan guys, frankly, kalau you buat the 3 concept modified much better, tapi that's for the process, it's up to you. Kalau you nak buat apa tadi? Amin modified version. Okay, rasa kita boleh buat je lah, Amin modified. Okay, clear class? Lepas Amin Megat modified version. Boleh juga kalau yang buat, tapi during my previous semester dia buat 3 kali, in fact cuma 3 kali dia buat semester lah. Kali ni to better understand clear class. Kalau you buat crack, you understand me? Now you make 3 version of it much better. Clear? Because you need to convert. Because the way you condition metri, you diverging and you convert. That's why I'm talking to you. When you do concept condition, okay. When you do concept condition, remember you got 15, right? To produce 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 concept. Are you watching or not? Yes, sir. Converting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At the beginning 15, now become 10. That's 10. Diverge. Maybe become 12. Understand? Okay, let's say this one. Okay, this one let's say first is 15. This one become 7. Naik, then the next balik diverge. Tapi diverge is not the only value. Then the best 10, because you make a modified concept, right? Like this, like that, like this, like that. Nampak tak guys? Ini in the industry. Faham? Kira tak? You understand what I'm talking about? Jadi evaluation tu actually banyak stages. Because actually di dalam industry bukan 14 weeks guys. Years. Understand? 1 year. So banyak company dia punya they want to release a new product. You understand me? They took 1 year already. At least 1 year. So it takes over. Converge level. Nampak? Guys, the last gig is 3 the best. Understand tak? 3 the best. For Kuruni champion. Nampak tak? Kelas yang saya kata about Kuruni champion. That's why stages ni actually dia banyak stages tu. Betul tak? Tapi dia approach is like this. So I give you 2 stages saja. Bukan from the first meeting, that's it, your final concept. No, so modify okay. Jadi kalau you buat 3 version is much better lah. So you can adjust this normal like this. Positive, safe and negative. Right? Positive. Positive is better than. B is same as. Better than is 1 point lah. Better than is 1 point. Same as 0 point. Negative. Worse than. Negative is worse than minus 1. Faham tak kan? It's not 1 to 5. Okay tak? 1, 0 minus 1. Tadi kita pun positif. Faham tak? Kita tak bagus analisis. Modify. Modify mean 1. Modify mean 2. Kita faham ya? Modify. Satu you lah. Nak buat satu boleh, nak buat version 3 pun boleh. I mean 3. Modify. Modify mengkat 1. Modify mengkat 2. Modify mengkat 3. Modify of is 1. Modify of is 2. Modify of is 3. Kalau ni nak buat version 2 modify Paris again. Version 2, version 2 nak buat modify boleh. Tapi tak apalah, kita give because Paris champion the rest for the second one. Tapi Paris have to be there during the second judgment. Clear class? Clear lah? This much better kalau mau dedicate 3 concept modify lah. Tapi kalau you nak shortcut, buat satu je lah. You take the best pun boleh. Okay. So against Pakis, earlier champion from the first metric, right? Then you must know the champion to apa scoring dia. When the champion, then you fight against the champion. Right? So you punya evaluation metric, not point. Modify version plus. See. Guys, sometimes modify also ada negative. Same, negative plus, same, negative. Okay, apa? This one better than, ini better than, same, negative, same, plus, same, negative, same, negative. Alright, yang ini plus, negative, same, negative, same, plus, negative, same, plus. Lagi. Right, yang ini same, plus, negative, same. Alright, feasibility, same, plus, negative, correct? Alright, plus, negative, plus, same.
跟我在4点半打球。我都已经没空的。
conventional plus positive 1. Berapa ni? Yalah, berapa makan yang positif 1, bro? 5 lah, kan? Ni? 0. This one? 0. Negative?
Negative 5.
Saya silap. Ni plus is 1, times 5 is 1 lah. Same 0, right? Ini apa? 0. Dan ini negative? Negative 5. Negative 5, same 0. Ini 4. Ini 4 lah. Faham kan? Ini 3. 3. Ini 0. Ini faham kan? So calculate positif. Ya, saya lagi bukan understand kan? Sin kosong negatif 3 kan, sin kosong ni negatif 3, negatif 1, 5, minus 5, 0, minus 5, 0, 3, minus 4, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 5, Siapa menang? Ini boleh jadi. Ini S ni masuk modified. Ini. Jadi 30. Ni champion. Okey, ni. Di bawah. Duduk. Ni. Ni. Okay, kita have amin 2. Jangan kita buang lah negatif compared to delta mesti negatif lah. But we have total of 2 kan. Amin 2 mengkat 1 mengkat 2 so to total overall better than delta lah. Mengkat 3 13 Hafiz 1 7 Hafiz 2 6. Overall sir, the modification was better than delta kan. So what is your adjustment? What will you do rest of it? What will you do now? At the beginning, tadi Hafiz 2 is a champion delta. Okay, that's a good concept lah. But you make a second round because the non-linear be given second chance right? So this one is running the simulation. You have a lot of better than the delta kan. What is your adjustment? You want to make the highest score the 13, clear kan? 13 high score, delta, another third round, boleh. Macam saya cakap tadi tu, real industry like that, faham tak kelas? Real industry, 1 year design process, faham tak? Champion, third round, delta, non-winners, modify lagi, faham tak? Itu sebenarnya in industry, clear tak? Sebenar-benarnya, tapi kita tak consider lah. 2 round cukup lah. Kalau 2 round cukup, so what's your judgment? Do we need to throw Faiz yang tadi earlier the champion? Do we need to throw away and take the highest score here is 13? Do we need to take the 13 mengkat 3 as our decision final concept? Yalah, logically supposed to be like that, right? Boleh. So what is another alternative? What is the best decision? What is the best decision? You are not aware about the prestasi, about the performance of your concept. During the first round, before the first round, you are not aware the performance about your 3 concepts earlier before you do first metric. Faham tak? The result from the first metric, you know your performance, you lose, right? You know at which criteria you lose, you make a modified version. It means your concept has been modified, has been enhanced. Of course, most of it, but sometimes in real thing, banyak negatif. This one I make it a lot positive lah. Kalau if this is the case, most of the concept we have not better than, not negative. 2, 3, 3, always better. So like this one, Megat 3 is the 13, much better, right? So what do? You take Megat, or do we need to combine ideas? Clear tak? Merge. Understand me? The best way is merge. Okay, certain group they take this one. Boleh I have to because you have in your record why. Clear tak? In your record, make a justification why you totally select this one will be your final concept. But another alternative, you make a justification based on your group judgment. Sit down together. Parties have a strong point in champion earlier. That is strong point of his concept. You merge Faiz, take part of Faiz yang first when Faiz 2 first round tadi. Merge with which one we merge? Do we merge with 2? No. Do we merge with 3? No. We merge with 30. We merge with 6, 7, 4. Alright. Clear tak kelas? Merge. You understand merge? Merge again. Combine. That's the best way. And then you make a justification in your report. You do it why. That will be evident in your report. Clear class? Faham? Boleh? Boleh. Kelas saya ni sebenarnya jangan komplain dah First meeting tak ada tau. Second meeting saya nak tengok. Boleh? Jangan komplain dah pasal that's the way we handle it. Tapi sometimes kita want to have to do. I give you ample time to do this. Boleh? Pasal ni take long time. Kelas, jangan you dah last minute masa you kelas on Thursday. On Wednesday baru you nak buat. You are cheating yourself lah. Cannot work, tak boleh. Don't wait for gymnast class on Wednesday kan. No. Too late.
Baca tu.
Wednesday no class. Do it on Monday. Maybe tomorrow if you can. Boleh? Okay, early in the week. Do this. Tadi first materi, second materi. Boleh? Next week, today, I need to sit down.
Okay.
Boleh?
Okay.
Next week, you dah ada final concept. You merge idea. Output dia apa? What is the output actually? I need to see the output. What is the output? Output dia apa?
Final concept.
Jangan cakap sir, this is our result. That's not output. You have conducted good lah. You snapshot and okay sir, this is output. No. What is the final output? Ya apa ni? I cakap you have two alternative. One you select, you make a just why you select this one, can be right. Or must like the way cakap merge ideas. So the output will be. Kira output dia what you need to show me. You show me estimate the output dia. Yes. Final design. Boleh? A3. One piece. Can you do that? A3. No A4. Brainstorming A4 kan? Okay, nice. You make sketch. Already done brainstorming. Very nice. Actually, kalau ini semua ni kompat, guys. Evidence ni put into your workflow to evidence. Faham? Snapshot in your report. Okay? Portfolio. You have to put everything in order. Become your portfolio. Evidence and efficiency. Okay, but this one output necessarily bukan saya think this sketching sketching. So dia lah 3D sketching like this. Tapi better lah. Pasal ini only one. Pasal the group only one ni lah. Final concept.
还要画一张 H final concept。你要背诵这个，这样啊，等于我们自己每个人要画多3张，自己要画多3张，自己就一部分要画多3张，然后final concept 画一张 H。真的，洗的上没骗你啊，我认真来听啊。
So the output will be this 3D sketching of your final concept. Into that concept, you will develop detailed design and so on. That will be your final decision to make enhanced version and up until drawing, engineering analysis, ergonomic analysis, costing, FMEA after semester break lah. So kena buat EFMA, design for manufacture, design easy to assemble, easy to fabricate, to make some little bit changes. And last kali prototype buat, that will be your okay. I think that's all for today. Ada apa question?